what to do if you have a warrant for your arrest out of the Chula Vista Superior Court. If you're watching this video, chances are you've received notification that you have a warrant out of the Chula Vista Superior Court in Chula Vista, California on 3rd Avenue, and you're freaking out and you don't know what to do. Stick around, I think you're gonna like this video. My name is Dod. I've been a criminal defense attorney since 2004. My firm is Dod Law. We have an office in the North County. We have an office downtown San Diego. You're watching this video because you have a Chula Vista warrant and you have to appear at the Chula Vista Superior Court to answer. Now, how do you get a Chula Vista warrant? Well, you live in National City, you live in Coronado, you live in Chula Vista, you live in Imperial Beach, you live down in Otay Mesa, and you've received notification that you have a warrant. You got something in the mail, and in the mail it says you must appear in court, and you have no idea what it's for, or you do have an idea of what it's for. Now, what are some very common examples of a warrant being issued? Now, you've pled guilty to a misdemeanor, a DUI case, a domestic violence case. You're ordered to do programs, a DVRP, first conviction program, MAD class, public work service. You're ordered to do programs and you're given dates that you must submit proof, and you either didn't do it, you needed more time, you didn't go to court, or you did do it, you mailed proof and it just got lost. And you get this nice nasty letter from the Chula Vista Superior Court that says, hey, you must come to court and this is your bail amount. It's at $5,000 and you have an arrest warrant, you have a bench warrant for $5,000, and everyone starts freaking out. They call around. I don't know what it's for. Don't panic. Do not freak out. Let me explain to you what's going on here. Now, you have a few options, right? If you get that letter in the mail, you can call a bail company right away. The bail company can quash the warrant, get you a new court date, or you can call an attorney, which is probably the best thing to do. Is you call an attorney, we go down to the Chula Vista Court House, we put the case on calendar, and if it's a misdemeanor, it's gonna be on the 2nd floor in Department 3. If it's a felony, it's gonna be on the 3rd floor, and we're gonna have to ask the judge to recall the warrant and get you reassigned to whatever terms and conditions. Now, typically on a misdemeanor, we can appear without you being present and without you even having to pay that $5,000 that's on the actual paperwork. We can appear, we can ask the judge to recall the warrant, and hypothetically speaking, let's say you didn't do your programs, you failed to submit proof, we can ask the judge to reassign, reinstate you, and we will submit proof and the warrant will be cleared and you'll be on your way. If it's a felony, it's a different story, because typically on a felony case, depending on what the charges are, for example, if you violated your probation and now you have a warrant out for your arrest on a probation violation, then you could get taken into custody at that point. If you have a felony arrest warrant or a felony warrant for something else, then there's a high likelihood, probability that you could get taken into custody. So it's always advisable that you contact an attorney right away once you are notified, whether you're on the San Diego Sheriff's website. You can go to the San Diego Sheriff's website and there's a little warrant query where you can look to see if you have a warrant for your arrest. Some common examples are you're applying for a job, someone's doing a background check and they find out you have a warrant and you had no idea. 2-3 years ago, this warrant was issued and you had no idea. Now you're freaking out. You're calling an attorney. Well, what we would do at that point is we would actually go to the courthouse. We would have them pull your file. We will look at the file. We will see, why is there a warrant for your arrest? Are there something that you did not comply with, something you did not do, or was a notify letter mailed to you regarding some new charges and you were never notified of the court date and you missed the court date? Now, how does that work? Hypothetically speaking, let's say you were under investigation and During that time, you ended up moving out of state, out of county, you moved, you didn't do a change of address, or you did do a change of address. It just, you never got the mail showing that you have to appear in court, and you never knew you even had a court date. And here we are 3 years later, and you're trying to get your life back together. And now you find out that 3 years ago, you had a incident that charges were filed and that you had no idea about. And here we are. Well, again, don't panic. Do not freak out. Get an attorney on board. If you want to call my firm, we're downtown San Diego. If you're down in the Chula Vista area, you can come to our office for a free consultation. You can call us 619-814-5110. I'll be more than happy. One of my associates will be more than happy to talk to you about the case, what your rights are. Now, what we cannot do is we cannot promise you or guarantee you anything on your warrant. Sometimes there are warrants that, regardless of what happens, the judge is going to take you into custody, and we're going to have to try to, work something out while you're sitting in custody. Sometimes on a felony, we're able to keep you out, get you reinstated, have you do whatever you need to do without you going into custody. On a misdemeanor, it is very, very, very unlikely that you will get taken into custody on a misdemeanor warrant. However, if this is your second, third, your fourth violation, and a judge thinks that you're just not taking this seriously, then a judge could remand you and take you into custody. And what do I mean by that? Let's say you have to do your domestic violence classes and you just don't do your domestic violence classes, or you don't do your first conviction programs, your DUI programs, you don't do them, you haven't done them. You come back to court, you're getting reassigned, you have 2-3 different violations. At some point, the judge can just give up on you and say, this guy's never going to do them, never going to do the programs. Why are we wasting our time? Why are we wasting the court? Why are we wasting all these resources bringing him back to court if he's not going to do what we ordered him to do? And they can take you into custody for a certain period of time, okay? But that's very unlikely. Those are very limited circumstances. In most cases, if you get a letter in the mail and you have a Chula Vista warrant, it's a misdemeanor, your attorney can go to court, put it on calendar, get the warrant cleared, get you reassigned, have you move on with your life. Felony, like I said, it becomes a little bit more tricky. When you have a felony warrant, you're going to have to appear depending on, what kind of case it is, what's going on. For example, if it's a rape, murder, molest, some serious violent felony case, and you have a warrant out for your arrest, then it's very likely at that point that a judge is going to remand you, take you into custody, and we're going to have to deal with everything while you're in custody. Now, thank you for watching this video. I know it's a very stressful time for you and your family because you're watching this video because you received something in the mail, or you found out that you have a warrant for your arrest at the Chula Vista Superior Court here in San Diego County, and you don't know what to do. So you're watching this video is because you want guidance, and I appreciate that, and I know you're scared and stressed out, but what I can tell you is the majority of the time, these things work out. You get an attorney on board, and we can handle the case. Now, a lot of times people say, I can't afford an attorney. What do I do? You can call the public defender. You can call the public defender's office. You can request that they put your case on calendar, and they'll put your case on calendar, and everything that I just explained to you in the past 8 minutes, they can handle it as well as we can. If you want to get this process started right away, you can go ahead and call my firm, 619-814-5110, 619-814-5110. You can go to www.dodlaw.com. That's www.dodlaw.com. I'll be more than happy to talk to you, give you a consultation. I can have one of my associates talk to you, and we'll kind of guide you through the process. We'll get all the facts of the case. We'll have you send us the letter, the letter showing that you have a warrant, where your court is. We can ask you a series of questions as to why you have the warrant. What do you think the warrant is for? Now, if you have no idea what the warrant is for, then we can go down to the courthouse, pull the file, call the DA's office, figure out why you have a warrant for your arrest. Now, if you like this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. We're just trying to get some information out to the public. We're trying to educate the public and get the public the help they need. Have a great day.